Dear viewers, thank you for joining in for the live coverage of Falcons Champions Trophy T20. First edition, match number 8 coming our way. Rising star Konkan taking on Kashmir 11. Let's have a look at both the squads up on the screens. Kashmir 11, Hejaz Yusuf Butt wicketkeeper, Rais Yusuf captain, Hanif Gulzar, Ejaz Ahmed, Atif Riaz, Hamid Altaf, Imran Khan, Irfan Shafiq, Kausaruddin, Shabir Ahmed and Zahur Ahmed to make the playing 11 for Rising Stars Konkan, led by Javed Palnak, Shah Nawaz Antule wicketkeeper, Daniel Parkar, Iftikhar Chogle, Mubin Momin, Munaf Kapde, Safdar Pathan, Shakir Raut, Shakir Afware, Sufyan Bade and Zuhaib Zahid to make the playing 11. The two match officials for this game, umpire Sajjad Ahmed, alongside him umpire Ridwan Parkar to be overseeing the proceedings. The field has been set. It's going to be a medium pace bowling option to be starting off the proceedings. Zuhaib, the man with the ball. Kausar will be taking the first strike, and Hanif will be at the non-striker's end. Third man and long off, the two men in the deep for the bowler as protection on the ropes. Starts off with a good pacey stuff there from the bowler Zuhaib. Quality delivery from the tall man. Good take behind the stumps by the keeper. Good confident start this from the bowling outfit. It's uppishly played, but we'll get towards the third man region for a single coming in off the bat, and that's first runs for Kashmir 11. That gets the left-handed Hanif on strike for the first time in this game. Looks to swing that away, targeting the mid-wicket region straight away. The left-handed batter here, Hanif. Again, a quality delivery from Zuhaib, bowling in the right areas. Started off well here. There is a deep mid-wicket for the bowler Zuhaib. He's looked to give room and strike through the onside. Does get some bat onto the ball. The fielder from square leg is very quick to get to the ball. It's one more run with the bat for Hanif as he gets off the mark. Both the openers away here with a single each of the 4 deliveries that have come in. 2 runs on the board for Kashmir 11. He's looked to work it away on the onside. Good carry, good bounce for the bowler here. The tall man making good use of his height here. Bowling in the right areas. The batsman looking to work it away on the onside. Doesn't get any bat onto the ball. Another dot delivery from Zuhaib. Good start with the new ball for Rising Stars Konkan. That's a quality delivery again outside the off-stump line, looking to cut that away. Kauser doesn't get any bat onto the ball. A dot delivery to finish off over number 1 ends. 2 runs on the board for Kashmir 11. To bowl the over number 2, another medium pace bowling option. Safdar comes into the attack. Starts off with a slower delivery. He's been put away in the mid-wicket region with a quality strike from the batsman. Might just reach the boundary ropes. As the fielder was giving it a chase, he saw the ball just going on to the ropes there. Slows down and a boundary to start off the over number 2 for Kashmir 11. He's again targeted the mid-wicket region there. Didn't quite middle it. The ball slowing down after bouncing on the turf, but just having enough on it to go towards the ropes there. 2 men in the deep now. Long on and deep mid-wicket. Right field placement this for the left-hander who's targeting the onside. That's played up easily. He's in the air. The fielder comes under that and holds on to a good catch. There's the first wicket coming in for Rising Stars Konkan. And it is Safdar who struck here after giving away a boundary in the first delivery, which was hit in the mid-wicket region. This time again, wanted to go for that powerful strike. Hanif goes in the air and the mid-off fieldsman holds on to the catch there. First wicket goes down. Taking the pace of that delivery, the bowler there. Good bowling from him and a good catch taken, keeping the eyes on the ball as the first wicket goes down for Kashmir 11. Number 3 batsman walks to the centre. Safdar has started off well here. First delivery given away a boundary. The next one he strikes and comebacks and picks up a wicket to get rid of the left-hander. Down the leg side, good take behind the stumps by the keeper. Cleanly collected that. Not the kind of delivery that you would be expecting to be bowling to the new batsman. Way down the leg side. And 1 more run added. Strikes him on the back foot there. Again, that movement for Safdar, troubling the batter. Off the leg it comes. Another run in the form of an extra. That's obviously played. Quality strike. The chase is on. The fielder does well to get his foot to the ball and stop that from reaching the boundary ropes. Definitely saving a couple of runs for his team with that effort. And that was a good strike from the batsman Kauser. Even though it was in the air comfortably over the infield. As 2 more runs are added. He's gone in the air this time on the onside. The long on fielder will cut it off. Slight fumble from him. But no troubles. 1 more run added. Hamid Altaf, the man at number 3 for Kashmir 11. Fuller delivery advances down the track, plays that along the ground. The fielder with some footwork does well to stop the ball and give away just a single. Lower number 2 ends, 12 for the loss of 1 wicket, Kashmir 11. Zohaib to continue after a quality first over from him. Just 2 runs off it. Will be bowling to Hamed Altaf. The tall man started off really well with the ball, bowling in the right areas and making the good use of the white ball. Off the pad towards the fine leg fieldsman inside the 30-yard circle. Another run in the form of a leg bye coming in for Kashmir 11. Down the leg side, and a wide will be signalled. Zohaib not getting it right in this over. First delivery was on the pads. Fortunate to get away with that with a leg bite. This one was way down the leg side. Needs to get it right, Zohaib. Much better delivery. That's suppishly played. Is in the air. The cover fielder trying to go for it, just away from his reach as the batsmen go through for a couple of runs. Was in the air for quite some time. The cover fielder looking to save that single. Now he's been asked to stay pretty deep. Kauser on strike, 6 of 7 deliveries from his bat. That's another very good delivery. Chance here, shy at the non-strikers end. A quicker throw would have been a different result. The batsman seems to be okay. A leg bye signal coming in from the umpire Ridwan Parkar. The bowler showing some good sportsman spirit there. Just checking with the batsman if he's okay with that shot pitch delivery troubling him as he was looking to pull it away. Didn't quite come off. Another short pitch delivery that's been put away nicely in the mid-wicket region. The chase is on. The fielder will cut it off just before the ropes, and the batsmen are through with a couple more runs. Good running between the wickets. Again, the bowler testing the batsman with some short stuff. He's got pace. The batsman doing well to get it off the middle of the bat towards the mid-wicket region. That's nicely played, very nicely behind the line of the ball onto the front foot. And going through with that single. Smart piece of batting from the batsman there, Hamid. Last delivery of the over, number 3, coming in from Zohaib. It's gone for a few runs in this one, including a few wides. That's been put away nicely. This time the ball will race away to the boundary ropes. Again testing the batsman with some short stuff, but Kausar was prepared to take on him. And he strikes it well into the mid-wicket region along the ground for a boundary to finish off the over, number 3. The scorecard for Kashmir 11 after 3 overs have been bowled for the loss of 1 wicket, 24 runs, going at 8 runs per over. Safdar will continue. Over number 4 coming in. He's picked up a wicket in his first over, giving away 9 runs. He's looking to get those variations in. He's rolling the fingers over the ball to get those slower ones as well. That's another slower delivery. And the batsman has struck that straight. And he will pick a couple of runs here. The long on fielder had to give it a chase down to get to the ball. Yes, 2 more runs are added. The long off fielder has been moved towards the deep cover region. Fuller delivery nicely drives it along the ground. A lot of power behind that stroke. And the deep fieldsman in the covers collects it cleanly. 1 more run added. Kausar on strike, he's got 10 from 9. He goes for that powerful strike. There is a fielder there. Has he held on to the catch there? That was a good effort. The ball was dipping into him and did well to get both his hands under that. A missed chance for sure. He's disappointed the fieldsman. Nonetheless, it was an excellent effort from him. Kausar survives a close scare as 1 more run is added to the score of Kashmir 11. Looks like the fielder has sustained some damage onto his finger there, looking to go for that catch. Things don't look really good for him. There might be a cut on his hand as his teammates in Kashmir 11 outfit just checking on the fieldsman. Guides it away. In fact, no bat involved. 2 runs in the form of wides coming in for Kashmir 11. The extras not really helping the cause of Rising Stars Konkan. They have to keep the pressure on. They don't have to give those extra runs away. That's a good hit, but not quite going in the direction that he would have wanted the batsman. Another run coming in from Kausar's bat gets Hamid back on strike. Advances down the track, plays it towards the mid-wicket fielder and quickly calls for a single. Hamid. Kausar responding and through with a comfortable single without any troubles. Last delivery of the over, number 4 coming in. That's a good delivery in the block hole. The bowler fails to collect that, but the mid-off fieldsman is quickly on to the ball. No runs, a dot delivery. Over number 4 ends 32 for the loss of 1 wicket. Kashmir 11. Javed has been asked to come into the attack. Change in the bowling. Zubair has been taken off the attack. And another medium pace bowler being introduced to bowl the over number 5. Going at 8 runs per over. Kashmir 11 from the 4 overs. They've got 32 runs, losing a wicket. Nicely works it away off the pads to pick up a single. Javed starting off his spell here with a delivery on the leg stump line. Needs to get his line right. Kausar 12 of 12 from his bat. That's very nicely worked away off the pads there. The chase is on for the fielder and the batsmen are comfortably through with that second run. Good running between the wickets. That was again a fuller delivery on the pads. Kausar very nicely working it away along the ground to pick up a couple. Slight change to the field now. Square leg and a fine leg fieldsman in place. Again on the pads, looking to work it away on the onside. This time interesting to see, has that come off the bat or is it a leg by? A leg by signal coming in from the umpire, Ridwan Parkar. Javed bowling a decent pace there, but the line not quite very effective from him. Needs to keep it around the off-stump line to be more accurate. That's a good strike from the batsman advancing down the track, and he finds the gap on the offside for a boundary. Hamid Altaf getting into the act here and depositing it for a boundary in the cover region. Giving the charge to the bowler. He's rolled his fingers over the ball, connected that on the full, and away it goes for a boundary. Over number 5, 40 runs on the board. Still 2 deliveries in this over remain from Javed. That's on the pad here. The question is asked. Umpire Ridwan Parkar not really interested in an appeal. Probably would have been going down the leg side. And another run in the form of a leg by coming in for Kashmir 11. He's powerfully struck that, but straight to the mid-off fielder. Over number 5 ends 41 for the loss of 1 wicket. Kashmir 11. Safdar will continue into his over number 3, 41 for the loss of 1 wicket. Kashmir 11. Last over of the power play for them. Will they look to target the bowler here and get some big hits going? Advances down the track, gets it on the full towards the square leg region. 1 run added. Again, Ahmed looking to give the charge down the ground, wanting to strike it. Didn't quite middle it as the single comes in, gets Kausar on strike now. Safdar has given away 18 runs, expensive first 2 overs from him. He's picked the wicket. And that's a very good strike from the batsman Kausar. And that's going to be signalled as a boundary. Just falling short of the boundary ropes with that powerful strike coming in from the batsman of that fuller delivery from Safdar. And he's been punished with a powerful strike. Again, that slow one, picking it early and dispatching it for a boundary. Confident strike from Kausar. This time again connects on the full, is along the ground towards the long on fielder. The ball rolls into. 1 more run added. 6 runs of the first 3 deliveries. Still 3 remain in the power play overs for Kashmir 11. It's back to Hamid Altaf on strike. He goes for that powerful strike. The bowler does get his hand to the ball, but not enough to take the pace off it. And that is raced away to the boundary ropes in the long off region. That was a very powerful strike from Hamid. Again, the bowler rolling his fingers over the ball. He struck it really hard. The bowler got his hand to it, but not enough to stop the ball from reaching the boundary ropes. Another one comes in, and with that, 50 runs are up on the board for Kashmir 11. In pretty quick time as well. 51 for the loss of 1 wicket. Advances down the track off the pad. He's wanting to go for a single, but Kausar not quite interested in that. There's another delivery remains. Another expensive over. This from Safdar. 10 runs off it. Again, that slower delivery. Much better line from him. Worked away on the offside to pick up a single at the end of the power play overs. Kashmir 11 have done well to score 52 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. Javed to bowl the over number 7. His second one, his first over went for 7 runs. This partnership building along nicely. 46 of 28 deliveries for Kashmir 11. Much better delivery this from Javed. Very watchful. Hamid works it away on the offside to pick up a single. That's the right line to be bowling in to the right-handers from Javed. In his first over, he was little offline, bowling at too many deliveries along the leg stump line and away from it. This time he gets it right as he starts off his over number 2. That's played on the onside. The fielder from the deep will get to the ball as 1 more run is added. Advances down the track, connects it on the full Hamid to pick up another run. 3 deliveries in the over have resulted in 3 singles. That's a good strike on the offside. The fielder will get to the ball, looking for a couple here. The throw has to be good, but goes at the bowler's end. By then, Hamid was very quickly away as 2 more runs are added comfortably for Kashmir 11. Nicely dug away, good delivery, fuller in length. Kausar works it away on the offside to pick up another run. Been a decent over if he can finish it off well here from Javed. 6 runs off it from the 5 deliveries that have come in so far in this over. He will be bowling to Hamid the last delivery. Advances down the track. He's been looking to do that quite a lot. This time misses and through the keeper. A dot to finish off. Over number 7 ends 58 for the loss of 1 wicket. Kashmir 11. Over number 8 coming in. Looks like a spin bowling option has been introduced into the attack for the first time from Rising Stars Konkan. Tossed up delivery, looking to go for that powerful heave. Kausar doesn't quite get it off the middle of the bat. Too much flight on offer from Iftikhar, trying to test the batsman. That's nicely bowled. Worked away on the offside, looking for a quick single. Kausar sent back by his partner Hamid rightly. Fielder was quickly on to the ball there. Could have been a very risky run had they gone ahead with that. This is good bowling. Straight to the fielder again. No runs. Another dot. He's caught in 2 minds here. Kausar whether to attack, to play on the front foot, or stay on the back. As Iftikhar is offering a lot of flight for the batsman, and there is some turn as well on this pitch for him. Swing and a miss. The keeper has disturbed the stumps. The question is asked. No troubles for Kausar as he's back in the crease. Another dot delivery. Very nicely bowled. Tossing it up and keeping a good line coming in at the batters. Been a very good over so far. 4 deliveries without a run from the off spinner. This time he gets it away for a single along the ground to get Hamid on strike. It's worked it away on the onside. Will pick up a single to end the over number 8. An excellent over from Iftikhar with just 2 runs coming off it. Scorecard 60 for the loss of 1 wicket. 8 overs completed. Kashmir 11. Another spin bowling option coming into the attack for Rising Stars Konkan. Munaf, the bowler. The spinner did an excellent job in the previous over to give away just 2 runs and did trouble the batsman with those flighted deliveries that he was bowling. Interesting to see what Munaf will look to do here. Will he offer flight, or will he look to keep it straight and quick? In fact, he starts off with a flatter delivery, worked away on the onside by Hamid to pick up a single. Slightly shot, he's worked that away on the onside. The fielder in the deep gets to the ball. 1 more run added. He's cut that away. The chase is on. The batters will be looking for a couple, and at the end will comfortably make it. Good running between the wickets. Going for the first run quickly, putting the pressure on the fieldsman. Comfortably done at the end to pick those 2 runs by Kashmir 11. Partnership worth 58 from 43 deliveries from both these batsmen. Again, worked away on the offside. This time it's just going to be a single as the fielder gets to the ball. "65 runs on the board. Still 2 deliveries remain in this over number 9 as Kausar is on strike. Facing Munaf. That is a very good delivery. It just goes past the outside edge of the bat, and good take behind the stumps by the wicketkeeper. Quality stuff from him to gather that cleanly behind the stumps. Another flatter delivery, officially played, but falls safely as another run comes in. With that, the over number 9 ends. A decent start from Munaf as well, giving away just 6 runs at the end of the over. 66 for the loss of 1 wicket, Kashmir 11. Iftikhar to continue. His first over was an impressive one to give away just 2 runs. He was testing the batsman with some flighted deliveries, and here he goes again with the flighted delivery straight towards the fielder. He's not the quickest there. The batsmen just jog along to comfortably pick up a single as one more run is added to the score of Kashmir 11. Back to Hamid on strike. This is going to be interesting. Hamid seems to be a power hitter. Will he take on the bowler here? Flighted and worked away on the offside. The fielder quick to get to the ball, but then the batsman comfortably through with 2 more runs. Good running between the wickets from both these batters. They're keeping the pressure on whenever there is an opportunity. They are running the first one hard to keep the pressure on the fielders. 69, the score is moving along nicely. Just the big hits missing here for Kashmir 11. Almost 7 runs per over. Flighted, and he strikes it along the ground towards the long on fielder to pick up a single. Hamid. Both these batters complementing each other, keeping the scorecard ticking with those 1s and 2s, even though the boundaries have been missing. Advances down the track, looking to go for that powerful strike. The keeper does well to try and target the stumps. The batters will go through with the 3rd run probably. This is good running between the wickets from Kausar and Hamid. That was definitely a chance. The keeper did the right thing to have a go at the stumps, missing it, and that gets an opportunity for the batsmen to get 2 extra runs. Score moves to 73. 7 runs off the over. Still 2 deliveries remain from Iftikhar. Hamid 29 of 24. Kausar has got run a ball 30. Flight on offer. He connects it on the full and targets the deep square leg region. This time the batsmen have been tired. Not quite going for that 2nd run. Just happy to scamper through for a single. There you go. Hamid gasping for breath there. He's on his toes. That's turned away and away from the slip fieldsman, as the batsman was looking to stay on the back foot and strike through the offside. Over number 10 ends at the halfway stage. Kashmir 11, 75 for the loss of 1 wicket. Munaf to continue. Over number 11 coming in for Kashmir 11. Flatter delivery, strikes flat batted. The long on fielder gets around it. Another run added. Back to Kausar on strike. Very nicely bowled. Much better this from Munaf. The first over kept it slightly short of length. This was a fuller delivery. And the batsman watchfully played it towards the cover fielder to pick up a single. Nicely bowled. His look to go for that big powerful strike. As he found the fielder there. In fact, that has gone the distance. And Looks like the batsman is on his way back. That has been taken. For a moment I thought like a fielder has completely missed out to get his hand to the ball. And that was a quality catch taken in the long on region. The ball was in the air for quite some time, and the fielder did hold on to it. That was a good catch taken as the second wicket goes down. The flight has worked for Rising Stars Konkan. The spinners have done a decent job to keep the scorecard in check. The runs just coming in the form of ones and twos. The big hits were missing just when Kausa looked to go for one. He found the fielder in the long on, making no mistake, holding on to a good catch. At number 4 walks in the new batsman. Off to the new batsman on strike. He's looked to go for that powerful strike on the onside, and that's a quality hit from him. A lot of power behind that strike and a lot of bottom hand as well. Looks like that has gone the distance. Umpire Ridwan Parkar just checking with the fieldsman there before signalling that as a boundary. That was very powerfully struck. Beautifully done by the new batsman Zahoor. And straight away gets into the act and deposits that towards the mid-wicket region for a boundary to come in from him off the very first delivery. He's kissed the bat before his taking on the second delivery from Munaf. And he's again looked to target the mid-wicket region with a powerful hit. Didn't quite get it off the middle. This time the fielder gets to the ball. One more run added. 7 runs and a wicket off the over. 5 deliveries gone. Munaf has been successful in this over. It's back to Hamid to face the last delivery of the over number 11. He's pushed him on the back foot. The bowler has done well to quickly move across to his right to stop the ball with some footwork. 11 overs done. 82 for the loss of 2 wickets. Kashmir 11. Iftikhar to continue into his over number 3. He's been excellent with the ball. 2 overs, 11 runs. Flighted delivery on offer straight to the fieldsman, looking for a quick run and comfortably through that. Hamid calling for that single and Zahoor responding. Bowling an excellent line. Iftikhar tossing the ball up and keeping it just around the off stump line. And at times pushing the batsman on the back foot as well. Not really confident to take on the bowler and look to play on the front foot. And this time is targeted the mid-wicket region. Will fall short of the fieldsman in the mid-wicket region as another run is added. The ball was in the air for some time. The fielder there in the mid-wicket didn't quite want to go for the catch. Instead waited for the ball to come towards him, looking to stop that boundary. Beautifully bowled. That went the other way. Chance here, had that hit the stumps, would have been another wicket. Throw coming in at the non-striker's end to Two better throws could have resulted in 2 runs not being given away. But the batsmen take on the fieldsmen. As a better throw would have been surely trouble for the batters on both the occasions. The first run directed would have been surely a wicket. On the second run as well, the throw from the long on not accurate enough. Had that gone to the keeper's glove, would have been another opportunity. This time he looks to go big, has found the fielder in the long on, and he takes it comfortably. Another flighted delivery on offer has done the trick for the bowling team. Rising stars Konkan pick up another wicket, and this time it is Zahoor on his way back to the dugout, looking to go for a powerful strike. Didn't quite middle it. Instead found the man in the long on, taking that catch comfortably, nicely held on. As another wicket goes down for Kashmir 11. The new batsman on strike here. He'll be facing Iftikhar, who's just struck and picked up a wicket to be held in the long on region nicely by the fieldsman. And the flighted delivery is gone on the onside. He's found the gap. Powerful strike from the new man, and he's got that away for a boundary on the onside. The flight being taken on by the new man, and he's deposited that in the mid-wicket region, fetching that from the outside the off-stump line, and bang he goes in the mid-wicket region for a boundary to come in for a Kashmir 11. With that, the score moves to 86 now. Again targets the mid-wicket region, this time along the ground. The fielder giving it a chase. He gets to the ball. Ejaz wanted the second one, but Hamid not quite interested. Over number 12 ends, 91 for the loss of 3 wickets, Kashmir 11. Munaf to continue into his over number 3. He's picked up a wicket as well, as Ejaz will be the man on strike. He's walked in. First delivery deposited for a boundary. Very watchful, very nicely bowled by Munaf, taking on the cover fieldsman and comfortably through with that single. Shouldn't have been a run there, but the fielder found wanting. Not the quickest in the field there, as a run comes in the cover region. Back to Hamid on strike now. Worked away on the offside. The fielder will get to the ball. It's going to be another run. Munaf has done really well, keeping things tight, bowling a good line. He's bowled a fuller delivery on the pads. The keeper's done well to quickly get to the ball, and Hamid has said no to that run as his partner Ejaz was looking for one. Fuller delivery on the pad there from Munaf. That's very nicely bowled. Looking to cut that away. Goes past the outside edge. Been an excellent over. This 4 deliveries, just 2 runs off it. Munaf doing a quality work with the ball for his team. That struck nicely along the ground towards the long off fieldsman. Looking for a couple here. We'll just have to settle in with a single as Hamid seems to have tied up there. Not quite pushing for those runs as earlier on he was taking on the fielders and rushing through with those ones being converted into 2s. Advances down the track, gets it away on the onside. The keeper's rushed towards the ball. He knows that if he won't do that, the batsman will be comfortably picking up another couple here. Good work from the keeper. 4 runs of the over from Munaf. 13 overs, 95 for the loss of 3 wickets. Kashmir 11. Iftikhar to continue into his last over. He's bowled exceedingly well, flighting the ball, testing the batsman patience with those loopy flighted deliveries. Advances down the track, strikes it well towards the long off fieldsman. It's going to be just a single as Iftikhar starts off his last over here. The 2 spinners in tandem bowling from both the ends. Iftikhar and Munaf have done an excellent job for the team. As the over number 14 starts off here, a single of the first delivery. Another flighted delivery put away on the onside towards the mid-wicket region to pick up a single. Back to Hamid on strike now. He's got 35 of 31. Seems to be tiring up with those running between the wickets. He will be looking to target the bowler and get some big hits coming in. And that's a quality strike. The fielder has done brilliantly well to get his hand to the ball and stop the ball from going over the ropes for a maximum. That is top class work from the fieldsman. For a moment seemed like he was nowhere going to get to the ball, but there's that jump perfectly timed to get his hand to the ball, and that has resulted in just a single. Good work from the fieldsman. Definitely saving 5 runs for his team there with that brilliant work in the field. He's targeted the onside, has played that uppishly. The fielders will get around the ball. It's going to be just a single. The batters have just realized they need to target the bowlers and try and get some big hits in. That's why we see a lot of hits coming in the air. 4 singles though in this over, 4 deliveries gone. Iftikhar to Hamid. Another flighted delivery. He's looked to advance down the track, go for the big one. Hasn't got it off the middle of the thickish inside edge, and 2 runs added. Good work from the keeper again, rushing in towards the ball. 6 runs off the over with a delivery remaining from Iftikhar to finish off his spell. Been excellent bowling from him. Kept things very tied up. Picked up a wicket alongside Munaf. They kept the batters in check here. 101 for the loss of 3 wickets. Over number 14 this, with the last delivery coming in. Long on, deep mid-wicket. That's a very good strike along the ground. The long off fielder will get to the ball. A quick return coming in. Excellently done to limit the batsman to just a single. 7 runs off the over from Iftikhar as he finishes off his spell. Brilliant bowling from him to give away 27 runs and pick up a wicket from his spell. 14 overs done. Kashmir 11, 102 for the loss of 3 wickets. It's played in the air as the over number 15 starts off, and it's Manaf with the ball. Ahmed picks up a couple of the first delivery, goes past the 40-run mark. He moves to 41 now of 35 deliveries. Strikes it powerfully along the ground towards the long on fielder. Going to pick up a single. Munaf in his last over as well. That's fetched and hit towards the mid-wicket region. One bounce towards the fielder in the deep. Another run added. 3 deliveries, 4 runs over number 15. Back to Hamid on strike. He's on to 42 of 36. Been a good inning from him. Needs to continue the good work. Look to go for some big hits. He's the well-set batsman. Advances down the track. Will find the fielder in the long on region. Another run added in the form of a single. $107 for the loss of 3 wickets. Kashmir 11. Munaf has got 2 more deliveries to finish off as well. Has been brilliant bowling from him. Worked away off his pads. The chase is on. It's just going to be a single as the fielder gets to the ball. Been another good over this from Munaf. Kept things very tied up. 6 runs of the 5 deliveries. The last delivery coming in from him to Hamid. He's played that up his sleeve. Has that gone enough on it? Looks like that's going to be a maximum. Clean strike from Hamid, advancing down the track. And with that, the over number 15 ends. 114 for the loss of 3 wickets for Kashmir 11. That was a quality strike from the batsman, and he got the distance on it to move to 49 of 38 deliveries. 15 overs, 114 for the loss of 3 wickets. Kashmir 11. Zubair has been asked to come back into the attack to be bowling the over number 16. In fact, Zuhaib is the bowler. Correction is there, not Zubair. Zuhaib started off well from his 2 overs, giving away just 12 runs in the first spell. Seems like he's cut down on his run up this time around as he bowls his over number 3. Will be bowling to Ijaz. What a delivery that is. The question is asked. The keeper is surely in the lookout to go for that appeal. Has got the ball onto the ground as he was rushing in towards the bowler. Interesting there. Umpire Sajjad Ahmed was never interested in that appeal. That was a quality delivery from the bowler, kicking up and troubling Ijaz from the good length area. He's picked that away on the onside. The fielder getting around it does well to stop the ball from reaching the boundary ropes. 2 runs added. That was a good strike from Ijaz as he gets it away nicely towards the deep mid-wicket region. That's another brilliant delivery. The keeper's done well to collect the ball nicely. It's not going to be easy with the slow ones coming in, especially tend to bounce in front of you. He did a good job there. Good stuff from the wicket keeper. Dot delivery from Zohaib. Very nicely bowled again, straight into the block hole. The batsman did well to dig it out. That's poor work from the keeper. Needless to have a go at the stumps. And that has resulted in giving away an extra run to the batting team. Batsmen complete 2 runs there. Been an excellent over this from Zohaib. 4 runs from the 4 deliveries that he's bowled. Ijaz, the man on strike. Slow one, powerfully struck. Long off fielder, not quite able to stop that. That's a boundary that has come in. The umpire doing well to duck on that occasion as that ball was heading straight in towards him. Umpire Sajjad Ahmed. Good reflexes from him, and that is poor effort from the fieldsman. 4 more runs added, 8 runs off the over with a delivery to come in from Zohaib. Disappointment for the bowler there. Should have been stopped. Instead, given away a boundary. Turning out to be a good over this. Ijaz, 19 of 15 deliveries from his bat. Another brilliant delivery in the block hole. Has worked it away on the onside. Looking for a couple here. The throw isn't the sharpest from the fieldsman, and comfortable 2 runs to add to the score of Kashmir 11. 16 overs, 124 for the loss of 3 wickets. Mubin has been asked to come into the attack. Over number 17. Trying another option with the ball. Rising Stars Konkan. Hamid, the batsman on strike, is on to 49. He goes for that powerful strike and he's got the distance on it for a maximum. A fuller delivery from the bowler. And that has been hit very nicely for a maximum. And with that, he brings up his brilliant 50. That slow one from him, offering the full face of the bat. Excellent timing on it. And the result is a 6. A good start to the over number Turning out to be a very good over this for Kashmir 11. A lot of runs in it. That's in the air again. Chance. The fielder doesn't go for the catch here. And the batsmen are through for a couple of runs. The fielding hasn't been very good from Rising Stars Konkan. Expensive over there from Mubin as he finishes off his first one, giving away 15 runs. Kashmir 11, 17 overs done, 139 for the loss of 3 wickets. Javed to continue into his over number 3 here. White signal coming in from the umpire Sajjad Ahmed as the over number 18 starts off. Good delivery. The keeper did well here to get some pad behind the ball, as that was a slow one. The batsman was troubled. The ball kept low. As one more run comes in the form of a bye for Kashmir 11. They move to 141 here. Connects it on the full, good looking strike. The long off fielder giving it a chase. He's not able to stop that, and another sloppy work in the field has led down Rising Stars Konkan, and that results in another boundary coming in. The fielding has not really helped the cause of the fielding team here. There have been a lot of misses, and that should have been stopped. Mubin, the fieldsman, slipping while he's looked to stop the ball, and results in a boundary coming. Another powerful strike, this time towards the long on fielder. Zuhaib doing the work. One more run added. Over number 18 coming in from Javed. He's gone for 19 runs. Good delivery, nicely bowled, slower. The keeper has a shot at the stumps, targets it, by then the batsman well in. That's going to be a no ball. Poor delivery from Javed. A beamer. Fortunately, no trouble for the batsman as it wasn't directed at him. And that's going to be a free hit to come in for the batting team. And also the first warning coming in for the bowler from the umpire for the dangerous delivery. Advances down the track, strikes it into the stumps at the non-striker's end. Nawaf, the fielder, gets to the ball. By then the batsmen are through with 2 more runs of that free hit delivery. Munaf, the fielder there, didn't quite pick that after the ball struck the non-striker's end stumps. Jazz moved along nicely here for 32 runs from his bat of 22 deliveries. He's gone in the air. Another ball landing safely for the batsman between the two men. As one more run is added, over number 18 ends. 151 for the loss of 3 wickets. Kashmir 11. Zohaib to bowl his last over. 3 overs from him. 22 runs is given away. He's been a quality bowler in this bowling lineup of rising star Konkan. Starts off with a pacey delivery, and that has been dispatched over for another maximum. Ejaz, the batter there, puts it away. Staying deep in the crease, and a quality strike from him to get it over the boundary ropes for a big 6. 39, he moves to of 24 deliveries now. They will target the bowlers and try and get as many big hits as possible here. Kashmir 11 as they move to 157 for the loss of 3 wickets. That's another towering strike from the batsman Ejaz, and that's going to go the distance and out of the park for a big 6. He moves to 45 of 25 deliveries. This is powerful striking from the right-hander. And he's got 2 sixes and 2 deliveries from the bowler there. Zohaib taking a beating in his last over. 2 deliveries that he's bowled, and both of them have been deposited for 2 mighty strikes in the onside. And he goes for another one. That's 3 in a row from Zohaib's bat. In fact, Ejaz's bat. Zohaib is the bowler. And that's 50 runs up for the batsman as Zohaib has a smile on his face. Look to go for that slower delivery, rolling his fingers over the ball. The batsman picking it and dispatching it for another biggie. 3 in 3 from the batsman. Quality striking this from Ejaz. He's taken on Zohaib here and struck him for 3 sixes, in fact, of this over. Quality hits. That's cleaned him up. Beautiful delivery. This time he gets it right and in the block hole. The batsman misses, the bowler strikes. And a terrific knock from the batsman coming to an end. Not before he contributed a brilliant 50 from his bat as he departs with a well-directed delivery in to the stumps. Zohaib to the new batsman on strike. He strikes it again, in fact, off the bat and onto the stumps. Another wicket goes down for Kashmir 11. Zohaib strikes here. 2 in 2 for him. First 3 deliveries, he went for 3 sixes. And after that, he's done brilliantly well to get 2 wickets in 2 deliveries. Both the deliveries cleaning up the batsman. That came off the inside edge and onto the stumps as the batsman departs without troubling the scorers. 169 for the loss of 5 wickets over number 19. This with one more delivery to come in. Last delivery of the over coming in. Zohaib on a hat-trick here. Will he be looking to get a Yorker in? He's been bowling some excellent Yorkers. Off the edge, and that will race away to the boundary ropes in the third man region. An expensive over, even though he picked up 2 wickets. 22 runs of the over number 19 coming in off that over from Zohaib. Kashmir 11 doing well here to get those runs in the last few overs as the score moves to 173 now for the loss of 5 wickets. Last over coming in, and who will it be bowling? Interesting to see. It's going to be Javed to continue. His first 3 overs have gone for 23 runs. He's been bowling a decent line. Interesting to see what Hamid looks to do here. He's batted well for his 60 of 44. The last over, he needs to look for some big hits. Advances down the track, strikes it well towards the long on fielder. Zohaib does well to stop the ball, and the batsmen are through with a couple of runs. Good delivery this from Javed. The batsman advancing down the track. Hamid looking for that big powerful strike. Didn't get enough room to put that away. As a dot delivery comes in from Javed. 4 deliveries remain in this inning for Kashmir 11. They've done well to score 175. That's a good strike, targeting the onside. Zohaib picks it up. Good clean return from him. And the keeper not quite there up to the stumps as the batsmen are through with a couple of more runs. That's another fuller delivery. The batsman has done well to get it out. Chance of run out here. The keeper again not able to collect that as 2 more runs are added. Doesn't get it away, straight towards the bowler. With that last delivery to come in, Kashmir 11 with that brilliant knock from Hamid Altaf, who's the man on strike. Have got to 179 runs on the board. Delivery remaining here in this over. Down the leg side, and a wide signal will come in. With that, the score now moves to 180. Still a last delivery to come in. Kashmir 11. Fuller delivery goes powerfully over the bowler. That might reach the boundary ropes. Zoeb giving it a chase, does well to stop that just before the ropes as the batsmen are through with a couple of runs. Excellent knock from Hamid Altaf, unbeaten on 68 of 50 deliveries. At the end of the inning, Rising Stars Konkan have to chase down a big score. There's the summary of the first inning. Hamid Altaf unbeaten 68 of 50. Ijaz did well for his brilliant 51 of 27. Kausar got 32 from 33. In the bowling, Zoeb was the pick of the bowlers, picking up 2 wickets from his 4 overs, giving away 44 runs. Iftikhar and Manaf did a decent job from their quota, 4 overs each, giving away 27 runs and 29 runs, picking up a wicket apiece. And Safdar Pathan bowled 3 overs to give away 28 runs and pick up a wicket. We'll take a break now. On the other side, the run chase coming in from Rising Stars Konkan. They have to chase down 103 runs for a victory. 183 for a victory from their quota of 20 overs. Welcome back, dear viewers. It's going to be run chase coming in from Rising Stars. Konkan, Kashmir 11 have done an excellent job to score 182 runs. Riaz will be the bowler, starting the proceedings with the new ball. Mubin and Daniel, the two opening batters for Rising Stars at the top of the order. Here we go, first delivery in the chase for Rising Stars. Konkan, wide delivery, and the batsman not quite prepared to take on the fieldsman there and go through with another run. Just content with that wide delivery coming in from the bowler. That's another wide from Riaz. Hasn't settled into line yet. That's going to be another wide. Poor bowling this from the bowler, starting off with 3 consecutive wides for his team. That's going to be another wide. That's a dot delivery. Finally, Riaz gets one right. And the keeper failing to collect that cleanly. Going around the stumps, the right arm bowler. That's off the edge and into the gloves of the keeper. Well-directed delivery. Mubin playing that flat batted off the edge, and a wicket goes down. Rising Stars, Konkan lose their first one in the very first over with 4 runs on the board. Fuller delivery to the new batsman from Riaz. Shakir playing it straight to the backward point fieldsman. No runs there. That's a good delivery. Nicely bowled. The batsman not quite picking that after he managed to get some bat onto the ball. It's off the edge. Will fall safely for the batsman. Looking to pull that away. Shakir doesn't quite get it off the middle. Instead kept the keeper interested as the ball came off the edges in the air for some time. It's another good delivery. The batsman has been struck on the belly there with that bounce on it. Over number 1 ends. Rising star Konkan 4 for the loss of 1 wicket. Bowler into the attack to bowl the over number 2 for Kashmir 11. It's obviously played and straight into the hands of the fielder. He takes the catch there, and Anif Gul strikes in the very first delivery. Daniel departing back without troubling the scorers. Another wicket going down. Both the openers back in the dugout on a duck. 4 for the loss of 2 wickets. Not quite to the pitch of the ball, still going hard at it. Mid-off fieldsman making no mistake. Fumble from him initially, but does recover well to hold on to the catch. Hanif Gul to the new man Safdar. Carried away straight to that shot. Fine leg fieldsman. Good delivery. Good stuff this from Hanif. Bowling in the right areas. Nicely bowled, good pace, good carry through to the keeper, good take behind the stumps. That's off the pad. Was there any bat involved? Yes, surely off the bat and around the run for Rising Stars. Konkan for the first time runs off the bat coming in for them. Safdar gets off the mark. Good delivery again off the inside edge. Lot of trouble for the batters here with some quality bowling coming in this over from Hanif. Rising Stars Konkan not to a very good start here. They're in some trouble with 2 wickets already down and the scorecard reading just 5 runs on the board. That's a poor delivery from Hanif, looking for some extra pace. Doesn't get his line right and more runs in the form of wides for Rising Stars Konkan as the score moves to 10 for the loss of 2 wickets. That's uppishly played and in the gap. That will race away for a boundary. Quality strike from Shakir. And he gets it over the infield and into the gap for a boundary. Even though he played that uppishly, he got that in the gap and over the infield. 2 overs done, 14 for the loss of 2 wickets. Rising Stars Konkan. Riyaz starts off this over number 2 with a good delivery in the block hole. 1 more run in the form of a leg back coming in for Rising Stars Konkan. That's picked off very nicely. That was a poor delivery and gets the treatment, and Shakir has put that away. Another boundary coming in from his bat. Very nicely picking it up from the pads and dispatching it for a boundary. towards the square leg region. Very quality strike that from the batter. That's a good delivery, troubling the batsman, the keeper failing to collect it cleanly. Riaz to Shakir. And he slips in his bowling mark here. And a net ball signal coming in from the umpire, Sajjad Ahmed. That's uppishly played. The fielder coming under that, and he holds on to that. And a good catch taken in the deep as Riaz strikes and picks up another wicket. This time it is Shakir who's on his way back to the dugout. 19 for the loss of 3 wickets. Rising Stars, Konkan in the over number 3. Iftikhar is the new batsman, coming in at number 5 with 19 runs on the board for Rising Stars, Konkan. Flashy go at it. The keeper again failing to collect that cleanly. Hasn't been very impressive behind the stumps, even though he's taken a catch behind. A lot of times he's let the ball go through his gloves. Not quite collecting it cleanly as another run comes in the form of a bye. The score moves to 20 for the loss of 3 wickets for Rising Stars. Nicely bowled and watchfully defended that from the batsman Safdar. Solidly behind that defensive stroke. 3 overs done, 20 for the loss of 3 wickets. Imran, new bowler, starts off with a wide delivery over number 4. Straight to the fielder there. Very good work from the fieldsman. Very quickly picking the ball and having a share at the stumps. That's off the glove and that's gone into the hands of the keeper. The batsman has already started walking back, not quite waiting for the umpire's signal. Another wicket goes down with that short stuff. The batsman troubled. Wicket number 4 going down for Rising Stars Konkan. Imran coming into the attack and striking with that wicket off the glove and into the keeper's gloves it goes. Good catch taken. The new batsman on strike facing Imran. Way down the leg side, and that's going to be 5 wides. Probably the chase is on. The fielders will not be able to stop that poor delivery for the new batsman. Looking to go for a pacey delivery, probably not quite getting his line right. 5 freebies in offer in the form of wides. That's going to be another wide. The keeper has failed to collect that cleanly again. This time it's a delivery from Imran. Seems to be in a lot of rush. He's very hurrying through his over here. Good delivery, watchfully defended by the batsman Shakir. Still 2 deliveries remaining. A big long over this. On the wide, those extras just keep coming in for Rising Stars Konkan. Not many runs off the bat. That's probably going to be another wide. Fuller delivery has been thrashed through the offside. The chase for the fielder will not get any results as a boundary comes in from Shakir's bat. Fuller and puts it away nicely for a boundary. Freebie on offer to the batsman and he gets it away in the point region. Looked to go for that. The batsman reached out to it, was within his reach, and rightly, no white signal. 4 overs done, 33 for the loss of 4 wickets. Rising Stars, Konkan. Race coming into the attack to bowl the over number 5. Rising Stars struggling at 33 for the loss of 4 wickets. That's a good strike along the ground towards the cover fieldsman. And the batsmen are through with a second run. Good running between the wickets. Gone for the big strike, and that's beautifully middled, and that's going to go the distance for a maximum. Some Safdar's bat. That was a quality strike from him. In the slot, the left-hander. Bang, he goes over the mid-wicket region to get the distance on it. It's much better delivery. The bowler in his follow-through is covering the umpire's view there, and umpire Sajjad Ahmed having a word with the bowler. It's off the edge, no troubles, on delivery. That's another good delivery there. The batsman looking to give room and strike through the offside. He's gone for that big hit. It's over the infield. Will land safely for the batsman, and they will go through with that second run. 2 more runs added. Over number 5 ends, 43 for the loss of 4 wickets. Rising Stars, Konkan. Hanif Gul, after a successful over, giving away 10 runs, coming back into the attack to bowl his over number 2. Down the leg side, good work from the keeper. As another wide comes in for Rising Stars. There have been too many wides in this inning already, given away by Kashmir 11. Good delivery, much better from him. That's flashy stroke through the offside, and that's going to race away to the boundary ropes. Shakir, the batsman, taking the charge here, looking to play that attacking stroke. With the width was an offer, and he went after it to go over the infield, and a boundary is the result. Gone that away in the offside to pick up another single. With that, the score moves to 49 runs. Driven nicely along the ground towards the mid-off fieldsman. With that, the 50 runs are on the board for Rising Stars Konkan in just 5.4 overs. The problem for them is the wickets that they've lost, 4 of them gone down. That's worked away on the offside, looking for a quick run here. The fielder giving it a chase, does collect the ball cleanly. By the time the throw comes in, the batter's comfortably through with that second run. Good finish to the over here. Dot delivery from Hanif. 6 overs done. 52 for the loss of 4 wickets. Rising Stars Konkan. Race to continue. Coming in to bowl his over number 2. His first over went for 10 runs. Fuller delivery, driven nicely along the ground to pick up a single. Good delivery. Swinging hard at it, looking to target the offside. Ball going through to the keeper. Much better line that from Rees. That's off the edge and that will race away to the boundary ropes. The fielder will not be able to stop that. Width on offer and Shakir pounces on it to get it over the infield for another boundary from the bat. There's that delivery, fuller and wider, and he goes after it to get it over the infield. No chance for the fieldsman to get to the ball and stop that. That's obviously played. The fielder comes under that and he holds on to it. And it is Reis who struck here, and a good catch taken with that. Shakir has to depart. Wicket number 5 goes down for Rising Stars, Konkan. There's a catch from the fielder there. Played that upishly, slashing hard at it, and the fieldsman making no mistake, and he rolls on the ground there to complete the catch. Race to the new batsman, Shahnawaz. Watchfully defends it back to the bowler. .57 for the loss of 5 wickets. Last delivery of the over, number 7 coming in. And that's a well-directed delivery. He's cleaned up the batsman there. Not very good looking as he looked to give room and wanting to defend it. That was a quicker one, hitting the off stump as another wicket goes down. The new batsman Shahnawaz on his way back without troubling the scorers. That's a quality delivery from the bowler. Reis striking again to pick up his wicket number 2. And that also the over comes to an end. 7 overs, 57 for the loss of 6 wickets. Rising Stars, Konkan. To bowl the over number 8, Kausar has been asked to come into the attack. There is a slip in place. It was pretty wide and deep for the bowler. Interesting to see what he is bowling here, Kausar. Goes past the outside edge as the batsman is looking to go for that powerful strike. That's obviously played towards the deep cover field spin. One more run from Safdar's bat. Zuhaib, the man on strike. He's got that over the cover fieldsman. It'll be stopped before the ropes. And the batsmen are through with a single. Plays it straight back to the bowler. No runs. Tossed up. Plays it towards the long off fielder to pick up a single. With that, the score moves to 60 runs. Back to Zuhaib on strike. Last delivery of the over coming in, and on he decides to go around the stumps to the right-hander. Guides it to the slip fieldsman. No runs, a dot to finish off. Over number 8 done. 60 for the loss of 6 wickets. Rising Stars, Konkan. Raise back into the attack. Looks like there was some edge. The keeper failing to collect that. The batsman are looking for a couple year chance. That throw is good enough, but too wide from the keeper's glove as 2 runs are added. Safdar has been the most impressive batsman for Rising Stars, Konkan, the left-hander. That's beautifully driven. We'll find a fielder in the deep. It's going to be a single as Zuhaib gets on strike now. Watchfully defends it to pick up a single. Smart batting that from Zuhaib, offering the full face of the bat onto the ball, and a single is the result. Back to Safdar on strike. 18 of 19 he's got, including a terrific 6 over the mid-wicket region. That's again beautifully done. The mid-on, in fact, the mid-off fielder is giving a chase. Does well to get to the ball. 2 more runs added. Good running between the wickets, keeping the pressure on the fielders here. With that first run, quick one, and ample time for them to return back for the second one. And that's more runs in the form of wides. There have been a lot of wides that have come in from the bowling outfit, Kashmir 11. And that is 5 more for them. The keeper hasn't been at his best as well. He's found it difficult to be collecting those balls. That's a beautiful looking drive straight to the fielder. No runs, a dot delivery. Off the inside edge and on to the pad. A dot to finish off. 9 overs done. 71 for the loss of 6 wickets. Rising Stars, Konkan. Kauser to continue. Tosses up. He's played that uppishly. Will fall safely for the batsman as the fielder gets around it. The throw coming in. A chance of a run out, and that is going to be trouble for Safdar. He was tying up there, and that quality return from the fielder right towards the stumps results in a run out. Wicket number 7 goes down for Rising Stars, Konkan. There's that replay. Flighted delivery. He went in the air. The deep cover fielder was very good to quickly get to the ball, and that return towards the bowler, and the bowler doing the rest. The batsman way short of the crease there as the number 9 batsman. Javed Fox to the centre. Seven wickets down with 72 runs on the board. Zohaib will be the man on strike facing Kauser. The first delivery resulting in a run out. Kauser to Zohaib. Strikes it towards the long on fielder. One more run added. It's Javed on strike. 73 for the loss of 7 wickets. Rising Stars, Konkan. Javed will be facing Kauser. Short covers. He goes for the big powerful strike. Has he got enough on it? Yes, he has. That's a terrific hit from Javed as he gets that out of the ground for a maximum quality strike from him. He was also very impressive with the ball for his team, and here is walk to the centre and straight away taken on the bowler Kauser and dispatched him for a big 6. That's a quicker delivery on the pads, and he's got that away in the fine leg region. Might not reach the boundary ropes. The batsman not quick enough. Will settle in with just a single. One more run added. Score moving on to 80 for the loss of 7 wickets. Gets Zohaib on strike now. He's gone for that big powerful strike, and he's found the gap. Quality hit from Zohaib to find the gap, and a boundary is the result. Slightly short, and the batsman getting into a good position there. And bang he goes, targeting the mid-wicket region between the two fielders. The ball going away for a boundary. 12 runs off this over, in fact 13 of those. Quicker delivery, goes past the outside edge. Over number 10 ends, 84 for the loss of 7 wickets. Rising Stars Konkan. Ray's back into the attack. His 2 overs going for 26 runs and he's picked up 2 wickets. Will be bowling to Javed, who's got 7 from just 2 deliveries, including a 6. And off the edge in the air, a chance and has been taken. Javed has to depart. Wicket number 8 goes down and Ray strikes here to pick up his 3rd wicket. Javed was in the lookout for another big powerful strike off the edge and straight into the hands of the fieldsman, who made no mistake. There's the wicket, rolling his fingers over the ball, and a straightforward catch taken nicely by the fieldsman. Wicket number 8 goes down for Rising Stars Konkan. The new batsman walking in at number 10 for Rising Stars Konkan with 84 runs for the loss of 8 wickets. Ray striking again to start off his over number 3 with a wicket. Watchfully defends it back to the bowler. Looks to work it away. Fine. Goes past the outside edge. A dot delivery from Race. Straight to the fielder, looking for a run, but Zoeb says no to that. Guides it away, comes off a fine edge of the bat towards the short fine leg fieldsman. Dot delivery to finish off. 11 overs done, 84 for the loss of 8 wickets. Rising Stars Konkan. Shabir has been introduced into the attack. That's gone for a flashy stroke through the offside. The chase is on, but that will race away to the boundary ropes. Quality strike from Zohaib with that width on offer. He went after the bowler, and the result is a boundary. That's a wicket here, and Shabir strikes to pick up the wicket number 9. Zohaib wanting to go for that powerful strike, misses it, and has been struck in front of the stumps. In fact, that's the edge, and that has gone straight to the keeper there, making no mistake. Looks like the number 11 batsman will not be walking out, as he had an injury while fielding. And with that, the sums up the inning for Rising Stars Konkan into the over number 12. With just 88 runs they managed to score, and they lost the 9 wickets. The number 11 batsman not quite making it to the centre. Kashmir 11 winning this match by a big margin of 94 runs. There's a summary of the second inning. Rising Stars Konkan 88 for the loss of 10 wickets. Safdar Pathan, the top scorer, 20 of 22. Shakir got 15. Zohaib got 12. In the bowling, Rais Yusuf 3 for 26. Riaz 2 for 8. Anif and Shabir picking up a wicket apiece from their spells. Kashmir 11 winning the match by 94 runs. Probably the man of the match would be decided by the umpires. The two contenders there, Hamid Altaf 68 runs and Ijaz 51, and also Rais Yusuf chipping in 3 wickets, could be a contender. Probably the man of the match would be going in for the batsman who got 68 of 50 deliveries. Hamid Altaf, unbeaten inning from him. That's it from the live coverage. Thank you and good night from Kuwait.